Thank you very much for having me on the program, and of course, thank you for flying over all the way to Germany. My name is Konradin Amft. I am the second generation of the family that owns T+A Electroacoustics. I hold an undergrad degree in monetary economics and a master's degree in family entrepreneurship. Besides my degrees, I've had the amazing opportunity to work for consultant firms, for an audio maker, and for the world's largest watch manufacturing company. I joined T+A in 2018 as a part of the finance department, and now I have the privilege of overseeing our daily operations in terms of people management, our global brand, and the entire financing, accounting, and bookkeeping division of the company. Sure thing, happy to. We are a family business, and we are still managed by our owner, who founded the company in 1978 as a loudspeaker manufacturer. Actually, it was founded in a disused bake shop, and having made some of the most successful loudspeakers in Europe in the 1980s, we then moved on to new endeavors, which was electronics. Those were actually the founding dream of my father. He always wanted to make electronics. And ever since the introduction in the 1980s of electronics, we've made both loudspeakers and electronics, and some of the most revolutionary systems in Europe and the world were ours, such as, for example, the R series, the V series, and more recently, of course, the HV series and our 200 series. And in 2018-2019, we decided to rejuvenate the company, went for headphones, which are our newest addition, and we're very proud to have them as they really fit both the brand and the company ethos very well. Happy to. Actually, you know, this place consists of 3 different distinct units. And I will work backwards from the newest building, actually the place we're sitting in right now, which was built circa 20 years ago, I think in the early 2000s. And it now houses our administration teams, our marketing, our sales teams, and on the ground level floor of that building is the storage for our raw materials. Now, adjacent to that is a building from the 1990s, which houses our R&D, research and development team, as well as parts of the production. And that was a very deliberate decision to have those buildings built because it allows for a lot of cross-communication between both units so that engineers and the assembly people can really talk together, can have contact very quickly without having to walk for a long distance. And the oldest part of the building is also the largest. It is now a warehouse. It houses a cafeteria, but also parts of our headphone assembly and our loudspeaker assembly. But back in the days, that was the only building we had, and it housed the entire company. Actually, there are quite a lot of places I would like you to film. I think we could really start by looking at some of the raw materials, which are housed below where we're sitting right now. They really give you a great idea of why our products look and feel the way they do. And after that, I think it's great to check out our assembly so that you can see how all the raw materials actually come together and how what we saw before is transformed and made into a fully complete product, because everything in here is handmade and hand assembled. And finally, I think it would be great to check out our headphone assembly as well, which is in a different part of the building, but we're also proud to make our headphones in-house by hand. You know, ever since 1978, our driving force was curiosity, I would say. And we wanted to really define the framework of what is possible and push the limits of what is possible further every day rather than following what is already known. And we are determined to kind of carve out our own advances. And my father always wanted to carve out his own way in the industry, but also in life. And that is a part of our philosophy. But of course, it's not about technology for its own sake. We are lovers of music. And that is what drives us. We really want to enable people to enjoy music in the way that the artist intended it. And that drives us from the very first sketch on a board to the final assembly of the product. The product is supposed to bring the music to the people listening to it. And for us, it's not about building mass products. It's about building enthusiasm, goosebumps, and heartbeats. There is. The A200 is supposed to deliver huge power, but do so in a very compact design. And Class D is kind of the obvious solution for it. Now, the Eigentakt platform is actually one of the best in the world, and in our view, it is the best in the world to do so because it avoids by design the disadvantages that previous Class D platforms had. Now, previous digital amplifier designs were very limited by being load dependent, susceptible to the impedance of the loudspeakers in use, which in turn, of course, generated distortions in the output signal. It created phase noise and increased harmonic distortions at high power levels. In contrast, this new concept produces outstanding, and that is important to us, outstanding measured results and is predestined for use in audiophile equipment because it shows extremely low harmonic distortion and intermodulation effects at all power levels. Noise is also very low and you get a linear frequency response up to 60 kilohertz. I do, and we've just released a bevy of new and exciting products, starting out from streaming devices to amplification, loudspeakers and headphones. The last days were filled with exciting new products in every range of our lineup. Our new solitaire speakers are a reference level loudspeaker series consisting of 3 different loudspeakers that we are sure will excite the audiophiles all over the world. And our new Solitaire T headphone is also set as a closed back audiophile headphone that also has features like Bluetooth and noise cancellation on board so that you can literally take the T+A sound that you love wherever you go. On the electronic side, we have an all-new streaming preamplifier and DAC, the PSD 3100 HV, and the new mono power amplifier M200, which really underscore our commitment to electronics alongside loudspeakers and headphones. I do. Thank you so much for being so excited and passionate about music, because that is what it is all about for us. And we are especially proud to work with such loyal fans and customers like you, because your input and your thoughts really make our product so much better. Thank you for having flown over to Germany, for having met you. We are all of us here are truly honored to be working with such a professional, such a dedicated team like all of you at SoryShop. And of course, I would love to come over to Korea very soon. Now, to all of you viewers and subscribers out there, thank you very much. You are watching the best hi-fi audio channel in Korea, SoryShapTube.